Hello everyone, you are in the right spot. We'll be starting at 10:30. Closed captioning will be located in the description of the event or over in the chat. Now in order to have chat, you have to have this thing called a channel, which is just what YouTube calls their free accounts. And if you need help figuring this out like I did, please email garfieldgoldengrads.seattle@gmail.com or watch this. Who is a Golden grad or wants to participate in this event but doesn't have the internet or just doesn't want to bother with YouTube, they can listen to the show by calling this number. 617-691-8309. That's 617-691-8309. I won't say it 3 times like they do on the commercials. So give them a call now and let them know. The show starts in a little bit. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.
Welcome everyone. I'm Maureen, co-president of the Garfield Golden Grads, class of '64. We're so happy to see all of you here today, and we look forward to seeing you in the chat on the right side of your screen. I'm wearing purple, and I hope you are too. Now let me turn it over to Pat.
Well, thank you, Maureen. I'm Pat, the co-president of the Garfield Golden Grads, and I'm also the class of '64. And I'm wearing a purple crown on my highlighted purple hair, and I'm also wearing a not a black and white, but a white and purple dress to bring the Garfield Bulldog cheer to you. And my necklace is a beaded necklace that was put together courtesy of my grandkids from our assortment of jewelry that we got from the Goodwill. So I'm so glad that you're here with us today because we really missed you last year.
And we have so many things coming up today. Scholarship awards, Hall of Fame inductees, entertainment, the works.
Now, we hope that you're making yourself comfortable. You know, I have my big baggy slippers on, and I want you to know that I also have a big glass of lemonade sitting over there waiting for me. So please let me know by email if you're having any problems or need support participating with us today. And our address for our email is down below, so hope to hear from you.
We are very happy to pass this over to your MC for the morning, our classmate and friend, Henry.
Okay. Go, Henry. Go, Henry.
Thank you, Maureen and Pat. It's great to be here. I'm Henry Brashen, class of '64. And just a couple of things before we start. As Pat and Maureen have mentioned, in order to access the closed captioning, please click on the link in the YouTube description or chat. And we also emailed it to you in your confirmation email. And when you click on the closed caption, it will open in a separate browser window so you can see the caption next to this YouTube video if you'd like to arrange the browser windows. And there will be a quiz on this, as you know. So the other thing I wanted to mention is we do have some folks joining us via phone. So we'll probably do more today to talk about what they're not seeing. So stay tuned for that. And I'd like to say, again, welcome to the 32nd annual luncheon and the first virtual luncheon. So you know that this past year and a half has been a thrash. It's really been a challenge for all of us. And we've lost family, friends. It's been very hard. So I wanted to take a moment of silence to remember and honor all those that we've lost. Thank you. We'll move forward together, stronger than ever, because we are resilient. We are the Bulldogs, the mighty, mighty Bulldogs. Oh yeah, we are the Bulldogs, the mighty, mighty Bulldogs, and everywhere we go, people want to know who we are. So we tell them, of course I digress here, but we are the Bulldogs. We are virtual, and I know it can be a challenge for some of us, but let's take a look at the good news. First of all, you don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about how far you might have to walk from your parking space to Garfield. And you certainly don't have to worry about eating a lunch that you might not enjoy. You can have whatever you want. And you can dress whatever way you want. Me, they told me I had to wear pants. Kind of wonder how many of you are wearing pants. But I know you can wear whatever you want. You can wear sweats, you can wear shorts, you can wear jammies, and it's all good. So for those of you on the phone, let me describe a little bit about what you're seeing. We have a beautiful purple curtain, great Garfield ambiance, don't you think? And a very beautiful purple and white lamp. We've got some decorations in purple and white, little pom-poms you can play with. I even brought a purple mask. And I brought this, but I couldn't fit it over my COVID haircut. So unfortunately, I won't be using that. I do see some chatting going on. David, welcome. So glad you're here. Julie, Theldana, Sheila. Wow, everybody's joining. This is going to be a sensational event. So again, think about what you want to say in the chat, because we do want to hear from you. And what I'm going to suggest, did I describe my outfit? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Okay, I've got a purple blazer, white pants, white turtleneck, white socks, purple underwear, and purple shoes that I don't think you can see, but we'll try to get a shot of those later. So whatever you're wearing and whatever you're drinking and whatever you're eating, it's all very good. So I see a lot of people on the chat, and what I'm going to ask you to do is I'd like for you to introduce yourself if you haven't already, say hello to old friends, make new friends, and let us know, identify yourself, what year did you graduate, and where are you calling from? So again, I'm Henry Brashen, I'm the class of '64, and I'm speaking to you from the beautiful Live Oak studio in West Seattle. And so again, what I want you to do is just tell us your name, what year you graduated, and whatever else you'd like to share, especially where you're calling. Because I believe we have people from all over the country. And this is really special. We don't always get that at the live events. Now, while you're doing that, let me say a couple of things about the Golden Grads. First of all, what you're going to see today is pretty special, and it really focuses on our students' scholarship winners. But in order to maintain and sustain our mission, which is to provide scholarships for our students and other necessary assistance, and also to help our homeless students, we require donations. And you've all been so generous. It's a wonderful thing. You've given from the heart. And in order to continue doing this, we do ask that you continue making those wonderful donations so our students can benefit from all that you do. It's a very special thing that you are doing. So you can donate to the scholarship fund, and you're going to see our students sharing what their future is, our students that got scholarships. And that in and of itself, I know for me, it moved me to want to do even more, to just see those happy faces. And they are our future. Also, there is an opportunity to donate to the Homeless Students Fund. And that fund provides necessities and food for homeless. We currently have up to 200 homeless, which is way too many. So anything we can do to help them is a huge, huge benefit. So please, donate freely. You can donate in a couple of ways. You can donate by going over to the chat, clicking on the link that has been put there, or you can open up a browser window and you can see the directions are on the screen. The other way to do it is go to the goldengrads.com website, and you can do it the old-fashioned way. You can download the form and mail it in. But either way, I want to thank you for all you do. It makes a huge difference. We really appreciate you. And today we're going to have a pretty exciting day. We're going to have a lot of entertainment, more entertainment than we normally do. And we're going to have some Golden Grad Awards. And then the most important thing, and what you've all been waiting for, we're going to hear from our student scholarship winners. So now I'm looking over at, I'm looking at the live chat. I see many people. Mary Jane, class of 58, glad that you're here. Robin's here. My gosh, Mike McLeod. Oh boy, we have... class of 21. We'll be looking for you in 50 years too to be a part of the Golden Grads. So we'll be there to welcome you. So it's really, really wonderful, wonderful to see you. This is really fun. So continue to chat as we go along, and we'll move forward. If you were here before the show started, then you saw some videos, you saw some murals, and I wanted to share with you that in the live meetings, when I would go to Garfield, I would get there early. I'd grab a cup of coffee and I'd go look at the murals, because those murals told a history, and there's something really to be proud of. So throughout this show, we'll be showing some of those, but we have a really special opportunity today. We have, as many of you know, a new principal at Garfield. He is Dr. Terrence Hart. Now, Dr. Hart is going to say a few words about his vision for Garfield and Garfield students. So we're going to start, we'll see a few murals, and then we'll launch right into Dr. Hart. Take it away.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terrence Hart, and I am honored to be the new principal of Garfield High School. Over the past few weeks, I have learned a tremendous amount about the Garfield community and the rich history and legacy that is a part of the Garfield story. I am honored to lead Garfield's next chapter as we continue to build on that rich legacy and identify ways that we can continue to grow and improve. After 20 years in education as a teacher, state level administrator, and a school level administrator, I have identified foundational principles that drive my leadership practice. At the very core of who I am as an educator is my foundational belief that every student, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, nation of origin, disability, color, age, or any other protected group status, will learn and achieve when provided the appropriate supports and rigorous evidence-based instruction. I believe that education continues to be a civil rights issue of our time. According to the Educational Trust, Black and Latino students across the country have unequal access to advanced coursework, which means They often miss out on vital learning opportunities that can set them up for success in college and careers. The research is dense with data about these inequities. We must eliminate educational barriers that prevent access to students of color. And as educational consultant Barbara Bitter says, we must provide equal educational opportunities and ensure that historically underserved and underrepresented populations meet the same rigorous standards for academic performance expected of all students. Teachers are the real superheroes in education at Garfield High School. Teachers have the greatest school-level impact on student achievement, and the vast majority of teachers go above and beyond on a daily basis to meet the learning needs of diverse learners. Teachers deserve ongoing, high-quality feedback and coaching, followed by actionable next steps and relevant professional learning opportunities to continue to strengthen their instructional practice. Teachers deserve to be supported. In their extensive research on relationship building for principals, a group of researchers found that teachers and parents often perceive principals' top priority to be test scores, while relationships are secondary. The researchers concluded that flipping these priorities will actually lead to the results everyone wants. It is our contention that if principals spend more time building relationships with students, teachers, parents, and the community members, test scores will rise and discipline referrals will diminish. As I prepare for my tenure at Garfield High School, I am dedicated to building relationships with faculty, staff, students, parents, and the community at large. I am so excited about being a Bulldog, and I'm excited about meeting each of you soon. Thank you.
Both these videos you just saw were from the Garfield PTSA fundraiser. Thank you, Dr. Hart. We're really in good hands. As you can see, Dr. Hart is definitely student-centered and will be doing exciting things for our students in Garfield. I'm especially impressed with the way that all students have an equal opportunity. This is really exciting. And I see from the chat that people are responding to Dr. Hart, saying thank you, welcoming, that you will love it here at Garfield, but what's not to love? So it's quite a great opportunity for us to welcome you. Thank you. And now, as a special treat, oh my gosh, we have a slideshow of some of our younger Bulldogs. I like to call them bull pups because they're pups, they're younger. These are from the classes of 1969 to 1971. Meanwhile, students are saying, what, younger? That's 50 years ago. But for Garfield Golden Grads, that is young. So take it away, enjoy. You know, I kind of thought I looked okay, but after seeing these videos, you guys are snatched. My gosh, you haven't aged at all. Thank you for sharing those. So now, what we've all been waiting for, we're going to take a look at some of our scholarship winners. Actually, we have a number of them. We're going to take a few at a time, and they're going to share with us what they're doing, where they're going, and they certainly are our future. And in a minute, I'm going to bring up the chairperson of the scholarship committee, Darlene Hook Daggs, But I wanted to acknowledge Darlene, and I also wanted to acknowledge her team that worked with her to make all this happen during the pandemic. And it wasn't easy. So we have Judy Walseth Ellis, we have Frances Gregory, we have Robin Phillips Ralstad, and we have Gail Fransky Winberg. And together with Darlene, they put all this together. And I've known Darlene for a few years, and I will say this about Darlene, and I hope she'll still speak to me afterwards. But Darlene is very, very focused on students. And when she runs into a challenge, she will not stop until she has resolution. She is persistent, she is tenacious, and she is dedicated. But above all, she is student-centered. So I welcome you to this really exciting piece of the show, Darlene Hook Daggs, to introduce our scholarship winners. Darlene?
Thank you, Henry. You know me well. First of all, I would like to describe for you the scene of where I am. I'm in my living room, and the picture you see on the one side of me is an African princess. She is framed in gold. On the other side is my queen, my mother, my everything. And her urn is here with me, and she is encased in bronze. Next, I would like to let you know a little bit about the students that we have that have interviewed this year. We have an awful lot of students that are very interested in health, medicine, and psychology. We are very proud to announce that we will be rewarding 45 scholarships to the total of $121,000. The students, as all 6 years that I've been a chairperson, are just excellent, extraordinary. Some people may feel that the children of today aren't up to what they feel their standards should be. They have exceeded anything that you could think of. I have a memory from last year where one of the students had called me and we were talking, and she was so excited about being able to go to the luncheon, which did not happen. But when we were talking, I said, do you realize that you are the grandchildren and great-grandchildren of a lot of the people that fought for freedom, for all just causes, and a diversity. Garfield is a perfect example of diversity. She answered me back, don't worry, the legacy lives on. Now I'm going to introduce you to our first group of students that will be speaking. Take it away, students.
Golden Grads, my name is Hannah Mai, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. One of my favorite spots at Garfield is the balcony in front of the library because my friends and I like to hang out there. I plan to put my scholarship towards attending the University of Washington main campus to study bioengineering. This has to do with my interest in the healthcare as well as building solutions towards better health for others. Something I'll never forget from Garfield is the people I've met. The friends that I've made and the staff that I've been able to work with have contributed to my growth over the past 4 years of my high school experience, and I can never thank them enough for that.
Hey Garfield Golden Grads, Kasim Diakate here, class of 2021. I use he, him pronouns. I'm just here in my room. You could tell it's my room because of the Damian Lillard jersey back here, and I'm wearing my Portland Trailblazers basketball hoodie. I'm a huge Portland Trailblazers fan. We're making it to the finals. Yeah, I plan to put my scholarship towards attending Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, California. I will be majoring in journalism. That's just something I've really found a passion for. I've been a writer of the Garfield Messenger, and then I'm currently the sports and social media editor for the Messenger. It's been a really fun experience. One thing I won't forget about being at Garfield is just how there's something to do every day, whether it's during lunch, me and my friends playing basketball, or just going into clubs, just experiencing stuff, gaining perspective. I feel like that's just something I'll never forget, and I hope to not forget because it's just a overall great experience. So, yeah.
Hello, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Brittany Tere Ramirez Osorio, class of 2021. I use she, her pronouns. And one area at Garfield that means a lot to me is room 236 because that was where I was able to connect with my Latinx community. I plan to put my scholarship towards attending Seattle University, and I'm currently undecided, but I'm excited to discover a major that fits me the best. And something I will never forget from Garfield is the support that I received from my teachers, but especially from my two mentors, Miss Perez and Mr. Lopez.
Hey Golden Grads, my name is Owen Montefisher. I use he, they pronouns, and next year I am going to Western Washington University up in Bellingham to pursue a couple of degrees in physics and math, hopefully to get on the road to earning my PhD. And I'll also be adding on to my theater experience up there.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Cameron C. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm part of the class of 2021. I'd like to start off by saying thank you so much for the extremely generous scholarship. I'm proud to say that I'm putting it toward attending the University of Washington next fall, where I'm also planning to major in human-centered design, which I think will be a nice balance between my love of art and creativity and my passion for computer science and engineering. And as if for Garfield, I think I will never forget those sports events and club meetings and assemblies where you're just surrounded by other people that are all proud to be a Bulldog. And I'm very grateful that I got to have that experience. Thank you.
Hey Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Naam Saifu, class of 2021, and I use the he, him pronouns. As you may be able to see, I'm currently outside on my patio. I love this spot because it's just a chill and quiet spot I like to go when I want to kill time or I'm bored. I plan on putting my scholarship towards my tuition at Seattle University and plan on becoming a computer science major, then going on to get my software engineering degree. Something I'll never forget from Garfield is double math class freshman year with Mr. Sample. I built lots of relationships in that class that I still value to this day.
Hi Golden Grads, my name is Ted Fortune, and I am a part of the class of 2021. I use she, her pronouns, and currently I am at home due to COVID-19, but if I were to go somewhere, or where I would be right now, is on the Garfield steps because that is where I like to hang out after school. I plan to use my scholarship towards attending Pepperdine University, and I will be studying film this fall. The reason why I want to study film is because I want to someday become a director and screenwriter. Something I will never forget about Garfield is my teachers and my friends. Thank you.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Vanessa Herrera Caballero, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. A spot that I love is classroom 236 because that's where I had my lunch and also where my club took place. I plan to put my scholarship money towards Seattle Pacific University. I'm thinking about studying nursing because of some personal reasons, but also I've been wanting to be a nurse since middle school. Someone that I will never forget is Miss Perez, my Spanish teacher, and also Mr. Lopez from Upward Bound.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Amelia Nomura, class of 2021, and I use she, they pronouns. I'm here in my dance studio, which is where I spent a lot of time in high school, and I made some really close friends, and I grew my passion for dance here. I plan to use my scholarship to attend University of Washington I hope to study biomechanical engineering and make prosthetics for disabled animals. And one thing that I'll never forget about Garfield was the teachers who were very kind, compassionate, and engaging.
Congratulations, students. When I was watching that, I had to think, my gosh, you are so inspirational and so motivated, so mature. You have great goals in mind. You're going to do us proud. And then I kind of thought back to my senior year. I wasn't quite there yet. So it was wonderful to see you and to know what you're going to do with your future. So we'll see some more of these wonderful clips. But next, as you probably know, in Garfield Golden Grads, every 2 years we elect a new slate of officers. And 2 years is now. So to introduce the election results, it's my pleasure to bring my colleague and friend, Julie Meacham, to the stage. Now, Julie is the Luncheon chair. She is the membership secretary. She is a proofreader for the Gazette. She is class rep for the class of 1960, along with John McLeod. She is also a board member. God, I don't know what you don't do, Julie. You do everything. But please welcome Julie Meacham to present the results. Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie Meacham, class of 1960. As one of the 3 members of the nominating committee, I'm here to give the results of the election that was held at the May 11th board meeting. Due to the pandemic, the GGG is unable to hold the election at this annual meeting and luncheon, so the bylaws were suspended for 1 year and allowed the board to vote. As voted by the board, here are your new officers. Secretary, Joetta Bailey. Treasurer, Jim Knowles. Vice President, Maureen Kirschbaum. And President, Henry Brashen. Thank you and good luck to our new officers.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you very much. I just have to say something because when I think about what it took to put this event together today, we talked about it, the officers talked about it, and we knew nothing about how to do a virtual event. And this was like 7 months ago. And so a lot of people worked together to put this in place, and it was truly a team effort. And I'd like to thank Maureen and Pat and Julie and our committee chairs and our committee members and our Garfield Golden Grads volunteers and especially our Garfield faculty and our Garfield student volunteers, Synchronicity for guiding us through this maze when we had no idea what we were doing, and for Live Oaks, that none of this would have been possible if they weren't filming us. So thank you all. And now, for what you've all been waiting for, we have some more scholarship winners. So give a big round of applause to our next round of scholarship winners.
Hello, Garfield Golden Grad. My name is Inovi Chandler, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. As you can tell, I am outdoors, enjoying nature, and I picked this spot because it is outside right next to our mini garden and reminds me of love and peace and joy. And I will be putting my scholarship towards Seattle University, where I intend to major in psychology because I would like to know more about the mind and how it behaves. A song that will always remind me of Garfield is definitely Android. Thank you.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Rose, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. Right now I'm sitting in my room. I would much rather be in the school building, but seeing as I've done most of my school in this room for the past year, it's kind of fitting. Next year I will be heading off to New York to study chemistry at New York University, which I'm extremely excited about. And the song that reminds me the most of Garfield is pretty cliche, but Who Let the Dogs Out? we used to bark and howl along with it at every meet of cross country that I did my freshman year. And it's something that I'm really going to miss about Garfield.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Michael Lee, class of 2021, and I use he, him pronouns. I plan to put my scholarship towards attending the University of Washington, and I'm thinking about studying hardware engineering. This has to do with my interest in computer buildings because that's been really fun for me. I've built multiple computers over the years. A song that reminds me of my Garfield experience is Android, which is the song the band plays during assemblies and school events.
Hi, Golden Grand Scholarship. My name is Hermela. I use she, her pronunciation. I'm class 2021. I plan to put my scholarship to Seattle Central College. Then I will be transferred for 2 years to UW. I'm thinking to study a restaurant nursing because I love helping people. A song that reminded me of Garfield experience is Old Songs, a high school song. Something that I have done in high school for fun is hanging out with my friends. A fashion trend is always old fashions. Something that I will never forget about Garfield is my teachers, especially Miss Lon. She inspired me to be a better person always. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you and congratulations, students. I have to say that for me, when I first joined Garfield Golden Grads, I made donations. I hadn't gone to the luncheon, and I thought, oh, donations are a good thing. But I never saw where the money went. The first luncheon I went to, I had the opportunity to watch the students walk across the stage and share their stories and their gratitude for their scholarships. And it just made my heart swell. It really did. I mean, that was the difference. I saw where my money was going, and in some way I was making a small contribution. So thank you for that. Now comes one of my favorite games, and that involves music. So you all know Garfield's history of musical prowess. I mean, you can look back. We have graduates that are very well-known musicians. Ernestine Anderson, Quincy Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Macklemore, Maya Santel. I could go on and on, but I digress. But music does provide a history, and it tells a story. So I bet when you think about what your favorite song was when you graduated, that a period of history flashes before your eyes. So right now, what I'd like you to do is take a moment and let us know your year of graduation and your favorite songs. And just to tweak your memory, not that it needs any tweaking. By the way, for some of you, graduation is now. And for others, well, it could have been 80 years ago. No kidding. In fact, back in December, we just lost Rudy Nunier, who was class of 38. Now, my bet is that Rudy and his lovely wife, Elsie, listened to In the Mood by Glenn Miller, because that was really big in the 30s, so probably for many years. And then, of course, we got into the 40s, and we had our big band sounds, Chattanooga Choo Choo. And then we move into the 50s and the advent of rock and roll, some of the early songs, Shaboom, Mr. Sandman. And then we got all shook up by Elvis. And good golly, Miss Molly, Little Richard. And then we move into the 60s, and we have the Motown sound. And following that, we have the British invasion, then we have protest songs. And then for the latest class, 1971, I am sure you are deeply tempted by the Temptations. So tell us your favorite song, and I see some responses already. Maureen, Dancing in the Streets, Martha and the Vandellas. I promise I won't sing or dance right now. Lee Weinstein, anything Beatles. Wonderful. And we're going to see more. So while you're doing that, we have another special piece of entertainment related to music. So this is great. So while you're telling me this, I'd like you to take a tour and see a video of the Garfield drumline. Take it away. Oh, we're back. Oh, that was just so dope. I love that. Garfield does us proud. And I'm seeing some more responses in the chat. People are saying hello to their friends. This is great. Continue to put up what your favorite song was. I was kind of partial to My Guy by Mary Wells back in '64. But everybody's got something different. So enjoy. And now we talked about the second part of our program, which is Golden Grad Awards. And as you know, we have what's called Hall of Fame. And Hall of Fame awards are given to inductees who have shown extraordinary service, have done charitable work, volunteer work, they have outstanding accomplishments, they have outstanding attributes, attitudes, and they've just done a lot for the community and for Garfield. And it gives me great pleasure to bring the current chair of the Hall of Fame committee up to introduce the inductees. And I had the pleasure of introducing him 2 years ago when he himself was an inductee into the Hall of Fame. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. John Macklin, class of '58.
Good morning. As chairman of the Garfield Golden Grads Hall of Fame Committee, I have the privilege of introducing our 2021 Hall of Fame inductees. We have added 3 Garfield graduates to this honor. They are John Bridge, class of 1968, Gerald Arai, class of 1955, and Herb Schoenfeld, class of 1956. I'll introduce each in turn with brief comments that do not give full credence to their honored activities, but only a few chosen highlights. A more extensive description of their accomplishments will be included on the GGG website and in the Autumn Gazette. I begin with John Bridge, who was nominated by Dr. Carol Simmons. John's pretty well known as the CEO of Ben Bridge Jewelry. What we may not be so familiar with is that John is a huge friend and proponent and supporter of equity at all levels of education. Just for example, he's a past chair of the Alliance for Education and is currently on their executive board, and sits on the ambassador board of the UW College of Education. John is a founder, generous donor, advisor, and prominent board member of the UW Alumni Association Multicultural Alumni Partnership that annually awards scholarships to a group of disadvantaged multicultural scholars. I present here only a scratch in the surface of the list of humanitarian contributions John has afforded the Seattle community. John Bridge.
Thank you, John, for that very kind introduction. And this is really quite an honor to receive the induction into the Golden Grads Hall of Fame here at Garfield High School. And of course, I'm of the class of 1968, and we always say to everyone that we are the greatest class, although I'm sure that a few of our attendees at the luncheon today would take issue with that. So I just wanted to show you the plaque that I have received. Really nice, something that will go on my wall, and I certainly appreciate that. I also want to thank particularly two people who I know had a little bit to do with my nomination. I want to thank both Vivian Lee and Carol Simmons, Garfield alum and really big supporters of Garfield High School and our Bulldogs. You know, all of a sudden this takes me back to our annual, and we were one of the few that actually did a purple and white annual, you know, the right colors for the year 1968. An unusual time to be in school. There were marchers, there were protests, it was the Vietnam era. We were trying very hard to have, to promote integration in the Seattle schools. During my time at the high school, we had school boycotts and we had freedom schools, which we participated in to try and convince our school board that they needed to be more community oriented in our entire city and making sure that we had diversity throughout the system, which seems to be the case today. You know, just a couple of little anecdotes about Garfield. You know, we were always known as the top sports school. The year that we graduated, 1968, we were the South Division of our football. We went to Turkey Day, which doesn't exist anymore. We had a great basketball team. But you know, we had one thing that you didn't have in other years at Garfield. We had what was called the High Q team. The High Q team was a group of us. It was like College Bowl or maybe a little bit of Jeopardy, where there were four of us representing our class, the class of 68, went on King Television, Channel 5, and we were the undefeated champions of the intellectual go-around, where we had opponents in other high schools from the Puget Sound region, and we became undefeated champions with 3 weeks on board for that half-an-hour TV show. It was a really fun deal to do, and one other honor that we were able to bring to our great Garfield High School. I do want to thank everybody again. This is really an exciting thing to be involved in so many different things having to do with the high school and with our Seattle public school system. One of the things that I'm so proud of is going from Garfield and then becoming involved in what we call our Alliance for Education, which is our local education fund for the Seattle schools. And I've been fortunate to be the chair twice of that board, where we've been able to give a great deal of support to the school. I've also been involved on our Garfield High School Foundation, which is sort of a supplement to what we've done in the Golden Grads in providing dollars to the school and to scholarship winners from our high school. So Garfield makes me very proud. Talk about it all the time. We even do Zooms nationally, and this is a really exciting event. So thank you all again. Thanks for the committee. Thanks for the people that have nominated me, and go Bulldogs.
Thank you, John. Congratulations. You truly are an inspiration. You have done so much and given back so much. And I know that it was a turbulent time. You folks entered high school in the fall of '67, Summer of Love, as I recall. But then '68, with the marches, the turmoil, the war in Vietnam, we lost civil rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King. We lost Senator Bobby Kennedy. It was a difficult time, and you folks navigated through it and made a difference. So now, students, you're going to love this because you're going to see what these folks looked like in 1968. So here's a video, or here's some photos back in the day when these folks graduated. And so join the chat and let us know what you think. So enjoy. Take it away. Wasn't that great? A trip down memory lane. Thank you. It was very, very fun to watch. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce another group of the 45 Young Scholarship winners again. So take it away.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Bill Yu, part of the class of 2021, and I use he, him pronouns. As you may be able to see, I'm standing in front of Garfield's library. I love this spot because it reminds me of the times I spent here with my friends during lunchtime. I plan to put my scholarship towards attending the Allen School at the University of Washington. I'm definitely going to study computer science. This has to do with my interest in machine learning and AI. Something fun I've done in high school is run as part of Garfield's track and field team for all my 4 years.
Hi everyone, my name is Corey Tan and I'm class of 2021 this year and I use she, her pronouns. If you can't already tell, I'm currently in my living room and you might not think this place is really special, but it is to me because this is where I spent most of my time studying, doing my homework, and just chilling with my friends and family. So I have a lot of memories in this space. I'm really grateful that I am a recipient of the Golden Grad Scholarship this year. And I plan to put the money into attending university this upcoming fall at Cornell University. And I hope to major in hotel management at the hotel school this year. I was interested in hospitality because it's a good combination of both business and working with people, which I'm both really passionate about. And something fun that I've done during high school is probably join an Asian cultural club where I got to meet other people of the same background and with similar interests, and it's just really fun to connect with everyone and just share our thoughts and opinions about different issues and topics. So yeah.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name's Ermes Hopte, a class of 2021, and I use he, him pronouns. As you might be able to see, I'm in my bedroom. I plan to record this in the parking lot outside Ezel's, the fried chicken place next to Garfield, but I somehow forgot to do that. I picked that spot because it reminded me how often I got food there during school and the bus stop next to it where I would wait after school with friends. I plan to put my scholarship towards attending the UW where I'm going to be studying engineering. This has to do with my interest in making small devices that bring a lot of convenience. And something I've done for fun in high school was play ping pong.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads, my name is Hannah Sanders, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. As you can see, I'm standing next to Lake Washington, and I chose this spot because before coming to Garfield, I didn't really spend that much time here, but I swam here a lot in the 4 years of high school. I am planning on putting a scholarship towards University of Hawaii at Manoa, where I'm planning on studying international affairs. And something that I did for fun in high school is I swam and I wrestled, and I really enjoyed being part of both of those communities.
Hello, Garfield Goldengrads. My name is Said Mohammed, and I use he, him, his as my pronouns. And I'm here sitting in my room, and this is the place I love the most because it's a place that I redeem myself. I try to analyze what's going on in my life and try to balance it. And I plan to spend this scholarship I'm given toward attending the University of Washington. I plan to study computer science because I was really interested in it since my childhood. I had interest in computers, and one thing I did fun I did in high school was joining the robotics team. It was really fun. Yeah, thanks.
I just never get tired of seeing these. It's so inspirational. Thank you, students. Congratulations to you. You are going to do us proud, no question about it. Okay, we're going to shift a little bit and another little game. Go to the chat and let us know what are the sort of things you did in high school for fun. Oh, and students, we want to hear from you too. What were the places you went? Please tell us in the chat. And I'll start by just saying that we loved to go to Garfield football games at Memorial Stadium, and we ended up at Dick's Drive-In afterwards. That was one thing. So tell us what fun things that you like to do, and if we haven't been arrested, no, I'm sure that won't happen. While you're doing that, I'm going to turn it back over to John Macklin to award another inductee into the Hall of Fame. Take it away, John.
Gerald Arai was nominated by classmate Mimi Shostain-James. He is a locally acclaimed architect who's been involved in the design of numerous public structures in the Seattle area. I want to point out two of the firm's most outstanding projects that are like jewels in the community. The first is the Uwajimaya Village in Seattle's International District, which is a mixed retail and apartment complex. The second is the Indian Cultural Center Daybreak Star Building in Discovery Park, for which Jerry was chosen by the renowned Bernie White Bear to deliver a contemporary design with Native American artwork and motifs. The design has been referred to as a work of art, and Arai received the Eagle Award for his work with Native Americans. Much more about his volunteer work and contributions to the community can be read on the GGG website. Now, Gerald Arai.
Thank you, John. It's really been an honor. I'm glad to do it. I graduated from Garfield a little after World War II, so I want to make a comment about that. At the time I graduated from Garfield, Garfield was a little different than it is now. The Japanese Americans came back from their internment camp from World War II and trying to resettle in Seattle, and the Chinese were in the same area. But around Garfield, there was a large Jewish community that lived and had businesses in the area. So there was the Japanese and the Chinese and the Jewish, a lot of Jewish families, and I became friends with all of them. And then I would, for exercise, I would go down to Garfield Playfield. We had little pickup basketball. I was an okay player, but I was short. Then after Garfield, I went to the university and got a degree in architecture. My degree in architecture, we did, I formed my own architectural firm, and we did what they call institutional architecture. And after that period of time, I really gotten doing a couple of interesting projects. That one was doing what is Indian Center at Discovery Park. It was called the Indian Center, and then we did a special building for arts. It was called a Daybreak Star Arts Building, and it was during that period of time that I got to know some of the Indian leaders in the Washington State. I think most of it in Washington State. I did get to work with some very interesting people and interesting projects during this time period too, and it was all kind of volunteer work. One was there's a Torii Gate that's was rebuilt at Seward Park, and my father did the original design, and I wanted to create a memorial for my father's work at the Torii Gate, and recognize the Japanese involvement in before World War II. One thing I wanted to do was I went to Garfield, but also my children and my grandchildren all went to Garfield. So I feel very strong about my relationship with Garfield. That's about all I have to say, I guess. So I could turn it over to Henry.
Thank you, Jerry. I didn't know you because I was only about 10 years old when you graduated, but it was enjoyable to read your bio and to see all the things that you have done. Very inspirational. So again, congratulations. And now we're going to take a look at what things looked like in 1955. So here we go. So students, they look different, but then we all look different over the years. but they look great. This is really fun to watch. Now, I do want to respond to some of the chats that I'm seeing. A call out to Dick's Drive-In, Bloomas. Who could forget Bloomas? And people like to do a lot of eating, I guess, back in those days. But did you know you could get a hamburger for 19 cents, a cheeseburger for 25, you could get fries for 11 and a Coke for a dime. So after a game, if you had 50 cents in your pocket, which was a lot of money back in those days, and students are saying, who, what? And class of 49 is saying, what are you talking about? We could get bread for 16 cents. But anyway, in those days, it was a lot of money, but you could get a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke for 46 cents. Such a steal, such a deal. So let's go back and take a look at another round of scholarship winners.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Yun Thiri, class of 2021. I use she, her pronoun. My favorite spot at Garfield has to be the main entrance because, I get to leave school from there. Just kidding, but I actually like the main entrance because it allows me to enter a place where I get to see my friends and teachers who I love. I plan to put the scholarship toward attending University of Washington, where I will be studying business, and for now, I'm interested in working in management. And something I'll probably never forget from Garfield is the purple and white assemblies, because they were just so much fun.
Hi Garfield Golden Grad, my name is Sabrine, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. As you may be able to see, I'm in my room today. I love this room because it is the place I am able to fully express myself, and it is my safe space. I plan to put my scholarship towards University of Washington, and I'm strongly considering studying public health because I love helping people, and I believe it would help me in my path to medicine. Two things I'll never forget from Garfield are, one, the balcony, because I hung out with my friends a lot there, and the second thing is purple and white. Unfortunately, I was only able to attend one purple and white, which makes it even more precious for me. Thanks!
Hello, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Amadou. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a class of 2021 student. I'm sitting here at my desk, and I chose this spot because I spent many hours here grinding my homework and studying. I plan on applying my scholarship toward attending university and potentially majoring in business. And one thing I'll never forget at Garfield is the amount of relationships and bonds I formed with staff, students, and my peers. Thank you.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Dasani, class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm currently sitting at my desk, and this is my favorite spot because it's a nice place to work and it's by the window. I'm using the scholarship money towards attending Xavier University of Louisiana, and I'm going to be studying biology. I'm a pre-med major. And one thing that I'll never forget about Garfield is probably the assemblies and everybody getting really hyped during the dance team performances.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Morales, class of 2021. I use she, her pronouns. My favorite spot at Garfield would have to be either room 236 or the balcony in front of the library, since all of my friends and I would hang out there. I plan to put my scholarship towards Seattle Pacific University. I am thinking about studying psychology because I love helping people and interested in the human mind and behavior. Someone I will never forget from Garfield will have to be Miss Perez because I developed a strong relationship with her.
Hello, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Kodu Solomon, and I'm part of the 2021 class. I use the he and him pronouns. I'm currently standing in front of Excel's Fried Chicken. And I think this spot is very special to me because it reminds me of all the celebratory meals I would buy for myself after finishing my tests, as well as long days at school. I'll be putting this scholarship to use at Santa Clara University, where I will be pursuing a degree in human-centered design and engineering. I really like this major because it encompasses technology and user experience. One thing about my Garfield experience that I'll never forget is our amazing Bulldog experience and our school spirit that we have, and I hold truly to my heart. And I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, and go Bulldogs.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grad. My name is Lauren Howell, class of 2021, and I use the pronoun she, her. As you may be able to see, I'm in my room right now. It's not the coolest location, but this is my sanctuary, and this is where I come to be at peace, and this is where I come to work, and this is where I come to just really envelop my thoughts and really fold everything out and really get focused on everything that I need to figure out and get completed before I leave for college. I plan to use this college scholarship towards Washington State University. I will be going there for 2 years because I've done a program called Running Start, which has helped me get my college credits faster while I was in high school. I'm thinking about majoring in or studying in broadcast production because, number one, I love to be in front of the camera and I love to be the center of attention, and I love to really motivate people and speak to people and tell them what's going on and really give people a real world realization about how the world works and why. And then I'm just really a people person. So to be able to broadcast you anything that's current or broadcast you anything that's going on is something that's really serious for me. So that's why I decided to kind of veer off into the broadcast production part. Something that I've definitely would never forget about Garfield is just definitely the atmosphere, the people, coming into school, you see your friends and you got a lot of staff members that are cool, and be able to really the teachers are my favorite thing about Garfield, because up until my freshman to sophomore year that I was still at, or juniors, I was still at Garfield, even though my junior year I took Running Start, so I'll be there towards the end of the day. But all my teachers were great. I had great teachers, really flexible, always willing to help me. Even with my recommendations, even leaving Garfield, they were still honest, still willing to help me. And so that's one thing I would always remember about Garfield.
Hello, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Sophia Chrysanthocopulos. I'm in the class of 2021, and I use she, her pronouns. Unfortunately, I am not somewhere Garfield themed or anything like that, but I am wearing my Garfield sweatshirt, so go Bulldogs. I will be using my scholarship money towards attending University of California, San Diego, where I will be studying either mechanical engineering or bioengineering, which I'm really interested in because I like math, science, art, design, all of that in one. And probably the thing about Garfield that makes it the most memorable is the people and the energy that everyone brings, which is just so unique and has allowed me to make so many special friendships and has made going to school so much fun and so much, Thank you.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Trinity, class of 2021. I use she, her pronouns, and I am standing next to my brother's curio cabinet. It's important to me because he has been one of my inspirations to keep going and trying my hardest. And one thing I'm going to remember Garfield for is how diverse it is.
Congratulations again, students. You really do us proud. Thank you. We know you're going to accomplish great things. Now, as you know, the theater has a famous phrase, the show must go on. And what we're going to share with you now is what the young folks at Garfield did with a play during a year when they had virtual school. They weren't able to get together. So I want you to watch what they did. This is a clip from The Little Mermaid. Take it away.
Just you and
Wow. Back in the day, we would say that rocked. I guess now we would say that was fire, because it really was. What a wonderful thing to watch. And now we have our final group of scholarship winners from the class of 2021. Please welcome them.
Hi, Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Layla from the class of 2021. My pronouns are she and her. So as you guys may see, I'm currently sitting in my bed right now. This is a really big, important place for me because throughout high school, I did a lot of my homework here. Spent a lot of long nights just doing homework, studying, reading. So it just reminds me of all the hard work I've done. My plan for next year is I'll be attending Seattle U, and I'll be going into their nursing program. So super exciting. Just something fun to add about myself is my favorite fashion trend from Garfield is definitely the Crocs. Everybody wears Crocs and it's something that we all do. So yeah, thank you.
Hi Garfield Golden Grads. My name is Eden. I'm Garfield class of 2021 and I use they them pronouns, and I'm coming to you not live from my bookshelf in my bedroom. I chose this place to film because it's been basically my classroom for the past year, and I thought it would be a good place to film. I'm planning on putting my scholarship money towards tuition at my college, which will be NYU Tisch School of Arts, and I'm going there to pursue acting for film and television. I'm really excited to pursue this, particularly as a queer woman of color, to provide more diversity and inclusivity in the film and television industry.
Hi, Garfield Golden grad students. My name is Lydia Jibril. I'm class of 2021. I use she, her pronouns. As you may see, I'm standing next my curtain. I have nowhere to go. I plan to put my scholarship toward attending Seattle Community College. I am thinking about, I'm definitely sure I'm studying business because I love maths, I love counting, I love solving, I love numbers. I don't know. And a song that reminds me of Garfield experience is I don't know. It's a song. It's called No Diggity. I got baggier, something like that. I love that song. Something I have done for fun in high school is I eat Takis with my friends for breakfast, and our stomach was hurting, and that was not fun. I just can't forget that day. My favorite fashion trend from high school is hoodie and jacket. Something I never forgot from Garfield is we used to eat together with friends and with teachers. I just like it.
Hi, my name is Hilda Sanchez and I use she, her pronouns, and this little area is my favorite part of my room. I really like this area because I feel like it expresses more of who I am. So back here I have numerous books because I do love reading. There's another rack down here that is not visible in the frame, but it's just a whole collection of books, video games, art supplies, vinyls. And then back here I have my electric guitar and my keyboard, and I think it's just a little it just showcases more of my art side and music and my musical abilities, because music has been a part of my life and will always be a part of my life. It has helped me transform into the woman that I am today, as well as learning to accept more about my culture and willing to learn more about who I am and my culture and ways. And yeah, and I do plan on using the scholarship towards my university. The university that I will be attending is New York University, and I plan on majoring. At the moment, I'm majoring in drama, but I do plan on double majoring. I would want to major in politics or the political science department that New York University offers. And I just love acting and have always wanted to be an actress since I was little. You know, like, I love everything that goes on, like, not only like the actor's point of view, but also like behind the scenes. Like, I love the costuming, the directing, the stage energy, the screenwriting, the sound, lighting, costume, makeup, everything that goes on. I just think that it's so important, that every aspect is so important to help bring this story to life. And ever since I was little, I've always wanted to be a civil rights and defense attorney, and so so I think those two are very important to me because I just really love them, and I hope to become one or the other or both. Yeah, and my favorite fashion trend from high school would have to be bringing back the 90s, 80s clothing trends. Personally for me, I feel like fashion is a beautiful way to express who you are, and like in a sense of like what you're thinking, if that makes sense. Like, I just think it's a great way to show expression. And yeah, I just really love like the 90s and 80s trends, and just like, as well as like the hairstyles that are coming back. I just love fashion and everything. And yeah, that is who I am.
Congratulations again, students. The best is yet to come. So now, I'm going to ask you to go back into the chat, and I want you to think about, what were your inspirations when you were in high school? Or what did Garfield mean to you, and what did you take from those experiences? So for me, and I think about what I heard all of you students talk about, which was your teachers. For me, it was the teachers as well. There were many things to take away that were positive. But I remember starting the University of Washington in my freshman year, my first quarter, I got a 1.59 GPA. And nobody told me I had to go to class, so I did a lot of partying. And my advisor suggested that I drop out because I would never make it. And I was petrified, and I went back and I talked to a couple of my teachers at Garfield who had taught me resilience and having a plan moving forward and never giving up. And they encouraged me, and they gave me some suggestions. And I don't know if I'd be here today if it wasn't for what they gave me. So I thank them for that. So take a moment, write down what you got or what inspired you. And while you're doing that, let's bring John Macklin up here again to introduce our final inductee into the Hall of Fame. Take it away, John.
Herb Schoenfeld was nominated by Barney Hilliard along with several other of his classmates. He's another Golden grad that we know as a very successful businessman, both in home furnishings and the travel assistance industry. He may be less well known as a licensed charity auctioneer who's led charity auctions for over 30 years. Moreover, Herb was an active volunteer in Tacoma community activities. He's president of the Schoenfeld Gardner Foundation that supports over 60 charities annually. He has served as a board member for the Tacoma Salvation Army, Mary Bridge Children's Hospital, Pantages Performing Arts Center, Washington Women's Employment and Education, Daffodil Festival, Northwest Cascade Incorporated, Corporate Council for the Arts, Lions Club, Tacoma Rescue Mission, and Operation Nightwatch. When you read his bio, you'll see that he finds time for numerous other philanthropic and education activities. Herb Schoenfeld.
Thank you, John, for the beautiful plaque and for honoring me today into the Garfield GGG Hall of Fame. I'm honored and somewhat humbled by that. Let me just share this. Garfield to me was like a second family, a gathering together of just wonderful people of all different nationalities, races, religions. As a matter of fact, I heard something, I can't really verify it, that when we graduate, there was an article in the New York Times that called Garfield High School the melting pot high school of the United States, and used the census figures to almost give a percentage of what the United States was made up of with all those areas. Isn't that, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a very complimentary article. let me just say this. Garfield was like going home to a new family every day. We supported each other, we held each other up, we uplifted each other every single day. That was what Garfield was to me. And so many of my dear friends, I met at Garfield for the first time, and they're still there today. Let me just share a couple of things with you. First of all, I just want to tell you, my class of 56, we celebrated reunion every 5 years, and they were fantastic. On our 50th, I've got an auctioneer's license besides having been in the family furniture business for 35 years, and I'm now in a health and wellness business. But I got a licensier's auction. I did nothing but charity auctions. So I put together a couple of auctions for those two reunions, and we raised tens of thousands of dollars for the Garfield Scholarship. We had just beautiful items, and it was terrific fun. So I'm supposed to share with you a couple of things about where I am in my life and maybe some of the community interest. First of all, I just want to tell you the most important thing in my life is I'm a little Jewish boy. I made a decision for Yeshua in 1975, which is the Hebrew name for the Messiah, just like Christ is the Greek name for Messiah. And so that's my eternal beauty of my life. And that was accepted by my best Jewish friends too. So we represent the whole spectrum of, again, race, nationality, religions, conditions. Couple of things that I did, just a few, is probably the most important was my being on the outside board of directors for the Salvation Army of Tacoma and given a lifetime honorship award for that. Being on the founding area of the foundation for Mary Bridge Children's Hospital in Tacoma. Being on the founding board for Washington Women's Employment and Education that took women with trouble in their life and no job, and with tremendous teaching from professionals and uplifting personal teachings, we brought those women back into the world happy and healthy, and 75% of them were given new jobs. Isn't that wonderful? So having said those things, I'm also president of the Schoenfeld Family Foundation. We give tens of thousands of dollars every single year to over 60 charities, most of them in the greater Seattle and Tacoma area. And all the members, the trustees, are all Schoenfeld family members. Matter of fact, two of them, besides myself, graduated from Garfield. My sister Judy, my cousin Nancy. The love of my life, Marlene, I've been married for 52 years. She's my best friend. I've got a fantastic son who, from the day he was born, was the biggest pleasure in our life. Two great grandkids. My grandson, tremendous athlete, played football, college for 2 years, hurt himself, and now is at the University of Washington with a 3.8 grade point average. My granddaughter, a musical genius, going to Western Washington University. So that's kind of an overall picture. I'm so pleasured to receive this award, and I want to have some fun with you at the end. Are you ready? Okay, I was honored to be the Yell King in my senior year. We had more spirit than any high school in the Metro League, and I call it camaraderie. I'm going to lead just a short little two-word yell. I want you guys to participate. I'm going to count to three, and we're going to say, "Go Bulldogs." Let me grab this, and then I'm going to give a two-word salutation, you guys, at the end. And it says here, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. So remember, count to three, go Bulldogs. Follow my hands. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go Bulldogs! Woof, woof. God bless you guys.
Oh my gosh, Herb, congratulations. You are deserving all that you've given. And additionally, you look like you could be a Yell King right now. You have not aged at all. And come to think of it, 1956, if my memory serves me right, you were cheering when Garfield played Franklin in the fall of '55 in a cold and stormy night in November, playing for first place in the football in the old City League. Do you remember, or anybody from the class of 56, the score of that game? I'll give you a hint. Franklin was ahead 12-0 early on. They were ahead 18-7 at halftime. So who won the game, and what was the final score? And who went on to play undefeated Lake Washington on Turkey Day? Just something to think about. Now, we are going to be privileged to see the slideshow from the class of 56. And the music underneath is "I'm So Glad" by the 2020 Garfield Music Department. So I don't see anything. Oh, okay, I'm live. We are back. We had some technical difficulties, but we have now resolved them. And we're going to move on, and it's time now for our Key Player Award, which is given to somebody that has done extraordinary service above and beyond. And to introduce this award, I'm going to bring back one of our co-presidents, Maureen Kirschbaum. Maureen, take it away.
Thank you, Henry. Periodically, the Golden Grads honors one of our members with a Key Player Award. This time, we are honoring Mary Jane Bates for her vision in creating our wonderful Golden Grads website. If you haven't visited it recently, you really need to. She has the eye for detail and the whole creative process to give us this great website. We are very, very fortunate to have her work on this for us and keep it up. It takes a lot of effort on her part. Mary Jane is also a class rep, so she has done more than her part for the Golden Grads, and we really appreciate everything she has done. Thank you, Mary Jane.
Thank you, Maureen. Thank you for that introduction. And thank you also. It's such an honor to have received this award, and particularly because it was such a pleasure to create and manage the website. I got to start from scratch with a vision. Of course, the website needed to be informative and useful, but my vision was to feature photos from generations of Bulldogs, students throughout the years at Garfield High School. For that, it took boxes and piles of arrows, our yearbook, and dozens of hours reviewing page after page, which was like a walk through time. And then using my phone to take snapshots of the photos I wanted to use. That's where every photo on the website came from. So when you look at it, you see students like we were through the years. And then, of course, there was the content, pages and pages of text and lists and forms and links, because this was the informative and useful part of my vision. I'm proud to be a key player, but I didn't do it alone. It took a lot of people to create the website, and I'd like to acknowledge some of them. Lynn Jaffe, who was president when we began, kudos for her enthusiasm, leadership, and support. And today, Maureen Kirschbaum, co-president, provides equally incredible hands-on support. Carolyn Karp, editor of the Gazette, who generously shares everything from the Gazette that I need for the website. Lana Feingold, our historian who collects and protects all those arrows. Al Feingold, problem solver, writer, editor, all-around helper. And the dear Theldana Esco, my cohort as a researcher, fact checker, and content review. Whatever the job, Theldana got it done. Thanks also to our graphic designers, professionals we hire to put it all together and make our website look good. Kevin Love and Beth Chappell. I never get tired of seeing Garfield through the years. I hope you enjoy it too and find it useful and informative. My thanks to everyone who made the website and this award possible. Great to be with you. Now it's back to Henry. Take it away.
Well, first let me thank you, Mary Jane, for all that you have done. It has been very impressive work. We are so fortunate to have you. Go, Class of 58. And now I want to thank you so much for sticking with us during the technical difficulties. I'm glad it didn't happen in my home office. So like I said before, the show must go on, and now we're going to go back and show that 1956 slideshow. So please enjoy. Wonderful, wonderful. And now for our final performance, please enjoy the virtual concert given by our own Garfield Jazz Band. Take it away. Wonderful. They just slayed it. For those of you on the phone, I know you couldn't see them, but you could feel them. You really could. And it's no wonder Garfield has won so many musical awards, just for examples like that. So now, before we close, want to tell you how you can stay involved. First of all, donate to our funds. This is really important. And again, you can donate with PayPal. The link is in the chat, or by filling out the form from Garfield Golden Grad's website and sending in your check. This makes such a difference. And it's important for us to sustain our mission of providing scholarships for our students and helping our homeless. And you saw how appreciative all of our students were and how rewarding it is for all of us. So please continue to donate. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for all you will do. Second thing I wanted to say is our centennial event, which you know has been canceled a couple of times. You can check out the Garfield Golden Grad's website, but at this point, we are looking at the possibility of doing a live in-person show in the late spring or summer of 2022. So stay tuned. We will be giving you more information as soon as we get it. And we look forward to seeing you all there. And finally, we would love you to become a member of, if you're not already, of the Garfield Golden Grads. And you can see the details on the website. And I wanted to share this with you. It's not just being a member of the Golden Grads and donating. You have the opportunity as well to be a participant and to get on a committee, become a volunteer. And for me, it was just as rewarding to be on a committee or to have a leadership position as it was for me to help students move tables at the last luncheon, because I knew I was contributing something to the Golden Grads. So I hope all of you will consider that. And before we sign off, I want to say congratulations to all of the class of 2021. We're so glad you joined us today. We're so proud of you. Oh, and I will mention that in 2071, we look forward to welcoming you to the Garfield Golden Grads. So it doesn't end. I want to say also that as you've watched everything today and you've been patient as we went through our technical difficulties, you look at all the classes back from the 40s to 2021 and recognize that, yeah, we may act different, we may dress different, we may look different, we may talk different. But the thing that keeps us together and the bind is we are all Bulldogs. We are the true example of diversity. And I am proud to say that I am a forever Bulldog. So we're going to sign off now, and you can feel free to stick around and chat for a bit. We're also going to hear from our amazing scholarship recipients in just a second here. So I want you to watch that. And oh, I see a bottle of wine in the back. So I'm going to sing and dance my way over there in a minute. Students, no spilling the tea on my singing and dancing until I'm out of the picture. But congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, students. Thank you all for coming. It's great to see everybody. Stick around. Go Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs.
so much.
Hello, it's Amadou again. Just wanted to say thank you very much.
It's me again. Thank you so much.
It's me, Brianna again. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I appreciate you. Bye.
Hey, it's Brittany. Thank you so much.
Hi, it's me, Corey, again. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's me again. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Hi, it's me, Eden again, and I just wanted to pop back and say thank you so much.
I'm back. It's Enovi here again. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, hey, it's me again, and thank you so much.
Hi, it's Hannah again. Thank you so much, and thank you, Henry, for hosting.
Again, Hermela. Thank you so much for thinking I deserve this scholarship and giving me. I'm beyond honored. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, bye. Mwah. We love you. Doo-doo.
Hi, I'm Hilda. I'm back. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, Kasim here again. Thank you so much. Go Blazers, Morno.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Kudus Solomon, and I just want to say thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. Go Bulldogs!
It's me, Lauren Howard, the one and only. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I hope you guys all have a blessed rest of the year.
Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you so much. Bye.
It's me again. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's me, Nahum Seifu again, and just wanted to say thank you for the scholarship and that it really means a lot. Have a good one.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, it's Rose again, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You didn't expect me, did you? Much love to all of you.
Hey, it's me, Hannah again. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hi again. Thank you.
Hi, it's me, Sophia again. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Bye.
Hi, it's me again. It's Taya. Thank you for attending the Golden Grads presentation. And I also want to give a special thank you to Henry for putting this on for all of us, especially during these times and climates. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye-bye.
It's me, Trinity. Thank you so much.
It's me again. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hey, it's me, Yun again. Thank you so much.